Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Live from the dead, LegacyInternetRadio.com, y'all. MixLR. We appreciate everybody who's been listening to us tonight. We appreciate all the love that we've been getting. Thank you so much to everybody that's been hitting us up on the MixLR page, on the Ain't No Half Stepping with Marcus J fan page, listening to us on Legacy Internet Radio. We just been in here for the last few weeks, and we are, attempting to grow. And anybody who's interested in joining the crew, looking to do a show, looking to advertise, is looking to sponsor, give us a shout out on the email legacyinternetradio.com. legacyinternetradio@gmail.com, and we'll certainly make sure that we get in contact with you. We're going to take this opportunity to go ahead and wrap things up. We got our rants and we got our closings, and of course we're going to do the guests, of course, will kind of have their final word first, and I'm going to go ahead with Miss Toyana first and have her say get her final thoughts before we move on to the rest of the crew. Miss Toyana, you got a mic there, girl? What you got?
Yeah, okay, I'm going to rant. I am so damn tired of going to the clubs here in Richmond. I would like to share my lovely experience of the ghetto-ass clubs in Richmond. First of all, I am over the age of 25. Hell, I'm over the age of 35. I'd be damned if I go to another damn club that lied to me and my friends this weekend and said that this club was for 25 plus. But when we get in, it's 18 and below. I'm tired of these damn bougie, fake ass, wannabe Nicki Minaj's and all these little run around hood rat bitches who think you're classy, but you're the first one that want to throw a billboard on somebody's head because they dancing with your AKA brother slash boyfriend slash cousin, but you really don't know. Y'all probably sexing. I don't really care. My experience, one of the clubs, we're not even going to go there. You can only imagine. You pick. I'm tired of it. Somebody who's got money, can you please help a single sister out on her friends? Get a club that's classy, that's age appropriate, that has good music and great booze and some half decent brothers with some good shoes. And I swear to you, brothers, I swear to you that the women will come out and have a good time. So let me tell you this. Oh yeah, good shoes in the house, good shoes in the house. So I want to tell you right now, if you want my money again at any function here in Richmond, Virginia, I will not pay another $15 damn, nor will I pay $5 for a club here in Richmond if they are not going to give us what we're paying for. I didn't pay for a fight. I paid to have a good time. That's my rant and rave. If y'all like clubbing in Richmond, I don't really care. Y'all enjoy it. I'm going to DC.
Ain't no half stepping, Marcus J. That's Miss Toyana. Thank you so much for joining us. When you join us for the Dating Pool Diva Diaries, we appreciate it. Thank you so much. And fellas, get nice shoes, and people in Richmond, get a nice club so she can shake her ass and find nice guys. All right, Dating Pool Diva. We appreciate you joining us. I'm just picking on her. Thank you so much. I'm just picking on you.
She dragged me there.
Oh, so you were there with her. Oh, so you know what she's talking about. All right. Dating Pool Diva, Arthur Charisma, why don't you go ahead and close out the show with your moment. What you got?
I just wanted to plug our Dating Pool, Dating Love Revolution group on Facebook. I want everybody, if you enjoyed the conversation and the dialogue that we had tonight, it's the same thing on Facebook. Just go to our group, request to join, and you'll have the same type of fun conversations there. Also, every month we host a DP Love Revolution event. This past one was March 23rd. It was a lot of fun. A lot of people showed out, and I think everybody got something out of it. So next month, this coming up month, April 20th, we're going to have another event, so stay tuned for the details and everything about that. Also, you can go to my website, which is freespiritenterprisesco.biz. That's freespirit enterprisesco.biz. And that's all I have.
And I'm not stepping with Marcus J. Real quick, Steven is hitting us on the MixLR page. He's agreeing with you about the whack ass clubs here in the Richmond, Virginia area. So you should probably you should get with him. Maybe you guys could open up a club together, and you guys can make sure that we all have some place that we can go and enjoy ourselves. And I'm sure Steven will have nice shoes on for you. So that'd be cool. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. At this moment, I want to go ahead and reintroduce the host and the co-host of the Green Room 2.0 with Jay Glizzy Green and with Lissa P. Jay Glizzy, what you got, man?
We bring the energy to Legacy Radio.
Yeah.
My boys called the bass said don't be loud because we vibrating, but you can't help it. We're going to have to fix the acoustics up in here, right?
I just blew somebody out, but that's okay.
Let me set it up this way.
Set it up, Jay Grizzy.
Wednesday.
Yes.
All the listeners of Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J. All the listeners on Legacy Internet Radio. You do not want to miss.
You don't want to miss
our premiere show.
When is it?
Wednesday, April the 3rd.
April when?
3rd. That's Social Security check time.
Yeah.
The 3rd. Old folks too. On the 3rd, I want y'all to check us out from 7 to 9 p.m. here on Legacy Internet Radio.
Yes.
Me and Lissa P, comedians in the Richmond, Virginia area. We performed at the Richmond Funny Bone. We perform all the way around town, any open mic.
In the hood, in the bullets while we was telling jokes. Look, we've been to the whack ass club, so we know.
So we know exactly what you're talking about.
We perform for ourselves in the whack ass clubs. We want nobody there but us.
If you want humor. Yes. If you want intelligence, if you want, we call it a cornucopia of everything. Everything. A cornucopia of extravaganza is what we're gonna call it. But please bring your ass to the show Wednesday.
Just listen.
That's about to say December.
Wait a minute. We're gonna try this again. Wednesday.
You tell them.
Wednesday.
April
the 3rd.
2013. Nigga, be that.
Yeah, legacy.com.
Yeah. By the way, I'm sorry about the J because
yes.
Look, if y'all want something extremely entertaining, just be here. That's all we have.
Just listen.
And look, we're gonna give away. Grizzly personally is gonna give away
his money.
Prizes.
Yes, listen.
I buy your listening here.
Yes.
We look for sponsors too, but I'm just saying we want to grow, we want to have fun, we want to give y'all everything that y'all looking for here at Legacy Internet Radio. And y'all know what y'all get with Ain't No Half Steppin'.
Starting on Monday with Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J and crew, and head on Wednesday.
What they gonna do on Tuesday?
Rest up.
And then get ready for what?
For the Green Room with Jay Grizzy and comedian that's Lissa P.
That's right. That's what it is, y'all. Y'all check us out. We love y'all. Thank you.
Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. I'm giddy. I'm absolutely giddy. LegacyInternetRadio.com, wholly owned and produced by the crew of Ain't No Half Stepping with Marcus J. And let me just say this before Ruben gets into his moment. This whole crew was started. He gets embarrassed, but he don't have to just sit there. I'll cut his mic off so he don't cut me off. This whole crew that we doing right here, right now, was started by this man right here on my right. Jay Grizzy Green was the first one who created all of this. All of us started on the original Green Room when we was on that website we used to be on. Okay? So this man is the reason why we all here. And when he decided to take a step back, Ain't No Half Stepping with Marcus J grew out of the ashes of that. He remained loyal to us. He was always there when we needed him to be there. Anytime we needed him to fill in, or anytime we just wanted his presence, Jay Grizzy Green was always there. So for me, it's a very humbling moment for him to come back and do a show on LegacyInternetRadio.com, which again is wholly owned and produced by the crew of Ain't No Half Stepping with Marcus J. So I'm very happy. I'm very excited to be able to work with this man and to work with this woman on their show. And I want every single person who's listening to us right now to support them, because if you support me, you supporting them. So I need y'all to make sure that y'all listening on April 3rd, 2013, same place you listening to right now, LegacyInternetRadio.com. They're coming live from the den just like we coming from. So we appreciate the love, and we appreciate the fact that everybody that's listening now is going to be listening on that day. So thank you so much. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. And as we do every single week, we go into the rants and the closings of the core crew of the show, and this moment is time for Big Rube, and he does what we affectionately like to call the smash. Big Rube, sound smasher, man.
Big Rube, smash. First thing I'm going to do, which I normally don't do, I'm going to start off with some good news. Some people may know and most people don't. But as of, I don't know, the 3rd of April, your man Big Rube will be venturing off to a new job. I'm not gonna, thank you. I'm not gonna, shout out to OJOD because I respect them. Because the last 9.5 years of my life, they allowed me to do some things, including do this what I'm doing right now. Now, the new job where I'm going is what I want to do, working with kids, hopefully giving them a good, positive experience so they can become positive people just like I feel like people in this room are. With that being said, that's my good news, and we'll move on to what I really smash on. It's almost a record. It's about like 3 weeks right now. I really haven't smashed on Chris Brown. Well, first of all, I think we need to give credit to Chris Brown because the dude has stayed off,
He had been smashing.
Yeah, he ain't been doing nothing lately. Doing nothing stupid anyway. However, his girlfriend has decided to become smashable last couple of days. Now, these kids at this high school in Chicago raised a whole bunch of money so they can get Rihanna to come to their school and hang out with Rihanna and get to meet her. And I'm 12 years old and I get to meet the person I wanna be when I grow up, and I love Rihanna, love her music, even though most of it's terrible. They love it, and they're her biggest fans, and they raise all this money just to get her to school. So this heifer decided to be 4 hours late. Really? So these kids who basically raised all this money for the event, so you can come there, you got stuck in traffic and you be 4 hours late. Wait a minute. Not Rihanna, who's making a ton of money. Hey, I'm stuck in traffic. Can somebody find me a helicopter so I can get to these kids? Really? You stuck in traffic in Chicago for 4 hours. Now, I've been to Chicago once. Traffic's a little crazy. 4 hours of traffic? Hell no. But it is what it is. Maybe she's legit. But she could have made up for it. So she gets there, 4 hours late. There are some kids who were pissed off. But you know what? They saw Rihanna. They weren't pissed off no more. She spent a grand total of 16 minutes with these kids. 16 minutes. By the fact that she couldn't stay a half hour, even her punk ass was 4 hours late. Really? 16 minutes? I could have went, made me a turkey sandwich, sat down and ate, watched TV in the 16 minutes that she was there. To me, that's almost an insult. When I think, I can't speak for stars because I am not one, but I really feel like some stars just love being stars for themselves, and when they want to give back to the community, they give as much minimal time back to the community as possible. Hey, I'm going to spend this little time with y'all little kids, and then I'm going to go back and drink, smoke, make some money, whatever. I mean, really? I'm a little upset about that because this woman makes millions of dollars a year, and she could only spend 16 minutes with a whole bunch of children who basically blood, sweat, and tears to raise money for a foundation for her, and all she can give back is 16 minutes. I'm a little upset by that because the problem with this world is no one gives back. Now, let me retract that. There are people who give back, but the people who don't give back makes it worse for everybody else. I had an issue with the 12-12-12 thing. Not because they had it, but they raised, I don't know, $1 or $2 million, whatever. They raised some money. Oh, I'm sorry. I made $50 million last year. I couldn't give $1 million. Hey, I understand you want to see me on step, me playing this free concert. How about I just give you $1 million? Hey, guess what? It's tax deductible. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm just saying that when people like myself and Marcus J and Jay Grizzy and everybody here give back to people, to children, they give back. And then this chick gives back 16 minutes. 16 minutes of her time. These kids are worth 16 minutes of her time. Man, there's something wrong with our country. There's something wrong with our world. And until we can straighten this out, North Korea, just go ahead and bomb us, because maybe we need to start over. Anyway, it's Boo Boo. It's a smash. I'm out.
Ain't no Steppin with Marcus J. He just dropped the mic on the table. You know how he do sometimes when he gets in his moods. He drops the mic, but that was definitely a drop the mic type of rant. We appreciate it. We'll take this opportunity to kind of go through and give my thank yous to everybody. I want to thank, of course, as I already did, Jay Grizzy Green for being here with us. Of course, we were without Carlton Banks. Hopefully, we'll have him back next week. I want to thank Miss Toyana for joining us. I want to thank the Dating Pool Diva for joining us. So, of course, I want to thank the First Lady of Ain't No Half Steppin, Marcus J, comedian that's Lissa P. Thank everybody who hit us up on the fan page of Ain't No Half Steppin with Marcus J. Everybody that hit us up on the MixLR. I want to thank our callers. Thank you everybody for listening to us tonight. It's because of you guys, the fans, that we continue to grow. Ain't No Half Steppin with Marcus J in the Den live from LegacyInternetRadio.com. So thank you so much to everybody. Sincerely, we do intend to continue growing, and we thank everybody for their part in doing that. So I guess at this point, it's time for me to move on and do my rant. And again, I just want to start off by saying that this is a really good time for us here at Ain't No Half Steppin with Marcus J, live from the den of LegacyInternetRadio.com and MixLR. Of course, we're now independent, coming to you live from the den, which of course is wholly owned by the crew of Ain't No Half Steppin with Marcus J. So you might wonder why tonight would hypocrites and haters be on my mind with all of this positivity that we got going on tonight. I thought about it, and I felt like this would be something that I needed to really get off my chest, and I'm going to speak on it because it's something that I've seen going on. Now, first of all, let me be clear. If you're strong and you're passionate about what you do, then hypocrites and haters do nothing but fuel the progress of progressives. Those of us who fight, persevere, reach forward in the face of odds and obstacles gonna keep it moving. That's what we're here to do, and that's what the people we look up to do. Hopefully the people that look up to us do the same as well. Now, what led me to this moment of frustration was when I was going through some missing persons websites. I was doing some research for our show, and I came across several posts that just made me shake my damn head. As you know, we support TV1's show, Find Our Missing, and any avenue or outlet that looks for missing people. This is a show, of course, Find Our Missing, that focuses on missing black folk, children, adults, and when doing my research, I saw a large amount of posts from non-blacks blasting the administrators for focusing solely on missing black people. These people was mad, even so going so far as to suggest racism. Now that to me was highly offensive. Why is it that when black folks try to do something of our own, for our own community, designed to aid, uplift, and personify our needs, folks got issues? The general sentiment was that instead of taking the time to focus on solely black people, the administrators should take their resources and focus on everyone. And my response to that was very curt. Maybe the administrators don't want to. Maybe they want to look for the people who seem to be underrepresented in the mainstream. Now, according to the Black and Missing Foundation, black people represent approximately 38% of all missing people. But we are only approximately 12% of the overall population. So what's the problem? As the Black Eagle, Joe Madison, likes to say, we need to stop allowing ourselves to be undervalued, underestimated, and marginalized. Undervalued because it appears that missing black people are not as high of a priority as other missing folks. Underestimated because when the mainstream media doesn't deem the problem a problem as we do, some get offended, as if to say, quote, why y'all looking for y'all lost? And most importantly, marginalized. The outlet we have is smaller, usually left to word of mouth, the internet, or the occasional sensationalized story that will garner enough media attention that the missing person might get some national exposure. By the time Felicia Barnes' story hit the mainstream, she had been missing for weeks. Unfortunately, her story did not have a happy ending. So the mainstream media, I ask you, where's Latrice Mays of Grand Rapids, Michigan? How about Terilyn Monette of New Orleans? Has anybody seen Marcus Robinson of Northumberland County in Virginia? I had a running dialogue with the news director here on a local station here in Richmond, Virginia. I asked him directly why his station had not profiled a missing black college student who was later found to be murdered. I gave him 4 missing white females that I saw his station profile. He told me their stories had national implications and were more sensational than the missing black college student I had just given him. And I asked him, and I ask you today, what makes a missing person sensational? It's a clear example of how someone in the position to help and spread the word doesn't feel that a missing black college student is sensational enough to report on. And that's just the problem, y'all. Imagine how this would be on a local, on a national scale if we can get the word out. And that's just local. That's why when we can, we must take care of our own and keep in mind that hypocrites and haters often fuel the progress of us progressives. That's the Murr. Marcus' unrelated rant. It ain't got nothing to do with what we in here talking about tonight. It's the end of the show. Appreciate all the love we got. We went way over, but you know what? We don't give a damn because we independent, y'all. Independence is key to building your legacy. I want to say peace to all the stars and all the squares.
Yes.
In the abundance of water, the fool is thirsty. Those are the words of Bob Marley, y'all. Ain't no how Steppin with Marcus J. Next Monday, we going to be back here in the same time slot. Peace.